G'day everybody and welcome back to the channel. Still not too well, so it hurts to talk, but I got the tuck sensor for the phone. I've already taken out the bag, as you can see, just to do a quick inspection because it came sort of in the bag that way. I want to turn it around and have a look at it, but it is the right part, so that's good. I'm going to... What order should I do this in? I guess it doesn't really matter. I might go clean this case up first, remake up all this sticky with double-sided tape. It's a little bit thick. I might have to use... Oh no, yeah, it has got a little bit of thickness to it. I might have to use 2 layers, but anyway, I'll go do that now. Come back, we'll have a look at that. I'll have to clean up the couple little bits that are still on here too, and then we'll put the new sensor in. The annoying thing is it won't recognize the sensor unless I turn it off, and I can't turn it off without the pattern, which I can't remember, so I have to take everything back off again to unplug the battery. How fun. Anyway, let's get into it. It's amazing how much dirt phones track. Amazing. Come on. I get the feeling this is going to take a little bit of scrubbing. I'm going to do this off camera and come back when it's all nice and clean and just mount everything. Alright, so that's the cover cleaned up and all the gunk out of the track in the back of the case. So now I'm going to pop this guy out, just like so. I'm going to take the sticky off here. I'll work out which way this goes. It goes like that. How is there something there? So much for brand new. Alright, and that goes in there. Like so. New fingerprint sensor. Now, I need to take the back off of this. We are amassing a rubbish pile. I need to get the back off of this so I can disconnect the battery and reconnect it so the phone's off when I plug the fingerprint sensor in, so it will recognise the new sensor. Alright, I've got everything I need. SIM card opener, tape, screwdriver, phone. Oh, I can't believe I have to open all of this again. Unfortunately, it is actually the only way. I tried plugging the sensor in. It doesn't recognise it. It's going to need to be repowered. Might be able to just get it from there. Yes, these are a mixture of long and short screws, only by a little bit. Just some of the holes look like they go down deeper, so I put the slightly longer ones in those holes. I'm not going to take any risks when I'm using random screws to put something together that's got an LCD at the other end of the screws, you know. Although there is an aluminium back on it, it still won't take too much force to damage it, or at least put force on the screen. None of those things you want to do. Some of these screws can be ultra fiddly to get out. Oh my god. That wasn't even the screw I was trying to get out. We will get there. God. Are you kidding me? Get out of there. Oh my god. Using an LED to assist screw removal. There's a new technique. Jesus. Well, I got the screws out, the top. Now, I can get a Stanley blade in here and show you. Like so, unclip it. And I'm hoping that I'll only have to unclip the top portion to gain access to the battery connector. You know what? It's not perfect, but I can do it. I can get to it. I mean, oh, motherboard's moving around. That's not good. We don't want to short something. We're gonna have to be careful. I'll hold the board in place, sneak that in, pop the battery connector up. Now I've got to try and get it back down. I got it. Okay. Now I just got to not power the phone on until I get the sensor in. Cool. Alright. Mission accomplished. There is still one more slightly annoying thing to do. I have to cut up a whole lot of double-sided tape into all little strips and make up, I don't know what you want to call it, the adhesive pieces. I'll get these screws in. I'm not going to do that on camera because basically what I'm going to do, see that roll there, I'm going to take a blade and I'm going to score around the middle of it, and then I'm going to peel off two smaller strips. I'm going to use those strips to make up the edge pieces, and other areas I'll just put, you know, the whole piece there if I can fit it. I'll get as much as I can get in there. I mean, not a ridiculous amount, but you know, a good amount. My cheap screwdriver that I thought was a cheap screwdriver is done better than those crap ones I was using. I can actually torque this down without it skipping and breaking the head off of it. I know you're probably all watching that video thinking I was using too much force. I really wasn't. Those screwdrivers were literal rubbish. I mean, you could not tighten it down at all. You're not supposed to do it that tight, and I couldn't even do that. It was a joke. Anyway, I've already sized it all up. It fits absolutely beautifully now, so I guess we should do a test run. I should, before I stick it all together. Let's plug the sensor in. Oh, my least favourite sensor to plug in, this one. You see how it got ripped in the first place. God. Wait, is that in? I don't think it's plugged in all the way. I didn't feel the pop. I'm sorry if this is off camera for a sec. I think it's actually in. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Alright. This thing better be bloody set up with my fingerprint. I'm pretty sure I did. Please. Didn't hold the power button long enough. Please unlock. Otherwise, I'm left to factory reset it or work out the pattern. So I might be able to work out, but you know. Incidentally, I had a look on a USB I have, and I think I've actually already backed up the photos that are on this phone. So worst comes to the worst, I'll just do a factory reset on it. But I'd still like to double check, because I could have pictures of cats that I've had, you know, for a long time, or ones that may have passed away. No. Wait. It doesn't even seem to recognize the sensor. You gotta be shitting me. Unless I really didn't set it up with my fingerprint. It's the only thing I can think of. Because I'd think it would say draw a pattern or swipe fingerprint to unlock if it was set up with a fingerprint. So that could just be me. I'd never set it up with my fingerprint. Bummer. I could have given her this yesterday. Oh well. Yeah, that's annoying. And you've got to be kidding me. To factory reset this thing, I've got to turn it off. There's got to be a way to turn this thing off. Because if you just, I'll show you. You need to unlock it. Oh my goodness, you've got to be shitting me. think I'm going to have to open it again after all that. Now I just have the shits. I can't lie. I really can't lie. That is ridiculous. How long till the battery goes flat? Oh, 8%. Without use, that's going to be like that for a week. Oh my god. You know, I am... Things like this happen, and thoughts go through my head like, you know, you could just scratch that back and short those wires together for a second and it would reset. Yeah, I am really that... I get really bad thoughts go through my mind. Don't worry, I'm not actually going to do that. I know I could risk damaging the battery's protection circuitry. I'm just saying, it just shits me. And I'm staring at those two wires going, oh. Sometimes you just want the easier option. I won't do all this again on camera. I'll stop the video, get the battery disconnected. I'll cut all the tape and then put the video back on with putting the new back on, and then I'll just do a factory reset, because how else am I going to unlock it? Unless I could work the code out. Oh my god. The annoying thing is, it was only like a year ago. Like, I've had the phone sitting here broken for a while. I broke it in Melbourne. I went to Melbourne for my grandfather's funeral a couple of years ago, and I dropped it and it broke. And I'd come back and used it as remote storage device for, I don't know, at least a year. And I had to unlock it to do that. So I've only forgotten the pattern in, say, not too long, a year. So it is feasible that I could, you know, work out the pattern, but I think I did back everything up. Like I said, I was using it as sort of a USB storage device. I've got some folders on a USB that say old Samsung phone, and I'm pretty sure that's this phone. So yeah, I still tried, and that's what counts. Always be very gentle doing this, guys. If you don't have a feel for it, just take your time. You don't want to pop your screen or slide in there too much with the blade and cut a ribbon cable that goes to your power button or something like that, you know, knock a component off a board. There's a few destructive options that could happen from doing that. I wonder if I needed to do that again. I had to power it off to factory reset it. I was just thinking about the fingerprint sensor. I wasn't thinking about the reset for a sec. Oh, come on. Oh my god. I literally just had it. I had it half in. It's alright. I got it, I think. Yep. Okay. Once again. Factory reset. come on. I swear that's just loading up normally. How did I know? Well, at least I didn't... Wait, what? You're kidding me. Wait, how do we get the bootloader menu? Wait, safe mode? What? Oh, goodness. I think I'm going to pop the back. I'm going to just ask Google what the button combo is instead of sitting here for ever trying to work it out. Battery off. Battery on. Case on. And ask Google. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so apparently with the phone switched off, I need to plug it into a USB cable, plug that into the computer. This is off, yes. Yep, cool. Plug that into the computer and then hold the volume up and volume down keys until the menu comes up. Now, my cable's literally, if you can just see that shadow moving just there, I mean, I can touch the cable, but you can't see it. If I plug the phone in, you might just be able to see it. Hold on. Let's see. Don't know what it thinks it's downloading. I'm a little bit confused there. I think I might have done the wrong thing. Volume key plus side key for more than seconds. Cancel, restart, phone. No, that's unlocked the bootloader so that I could download, you know, not factory software. This is not what I need. That's just booting up normally. Oh my god, you've got to be shitting me. I think I'm just going to leave this unclipped. Oh, I can't. That's right, the motherboard will pop out. Bugger! This is annoying. It shouldn't be this hard to get into your own phone. Bloody hell. Yeah, I've tried find my Samsung device and all that. My S9 Plus was in there. The current phone I'm using's in there. This one I hadn't set up. Go figure. Go figure. Alright, so I'm going to disconnect the battery for like the millionth time and then reconnect it. Go back to the internet and say, hey, what the F? Tell me how to get to the unlock menu, the bootloader menu, whatever you call it. I'll be back in a minute. According to the internet, it swears that that was how you do it. So I'm going to try that again. Hold on. My focus won't lock. Stupid thing. I'm going to give it another go. Just give us a sec. Not getting anywhere now. What on earth? Now it's just charging. I want to keep unclipping this thing. Hold up a sec. I'm just going to unplug it. Wait for that screen to go. Plug it in and press the button straight away. Okay. Now, volume down key. That just cancels and restarts the phone. I don't understand. That does not help me at all. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe this. I seriously cannot believe this. Wow. Alright. Back to the internet. Tell you what, I'm getting really annoyed here. Because I feel sick as from the antibiotics I'm on. I don't even want to be working right now. The internet reckons to do what I was trying in the first place. I mean, you've got to be shitting me. That was my first go-to. Trying the volume buttons with the power button. Internet said try the volume up button and the power button. I swear that is what I tried first, but the device is from the off state now, so it might make a difference. Appears to just be booting to me. What a joke. What a joke. Man, I can't believe this. This is absolute bullshit. Oh my God. Alright, I'm going to try one more thing before I give up for this video. It said to hold the volume up key until the Samsung logo appears and then release. Look, I kept holding the keys down. Maybe that's preventing it because it just then thinks, you know, because there's heaps of cases where the device is going to have stuck buttons or whatever. So it's probably got something coded into it to not trigger from that. So I'll try one more time. We'll see what happens. Pull battery connector. At least the phone's already scratched up and whatnot. These things go back together really well, even when they're like scratched up, surprisingly. They're good phones. Can't deny that. Anyway, so volume up key, power button, Samsung logo, release. Something tells me it's just going to boot. Or were they talking about that Samsung logo? I'm going to have to try this again, aren't I? Yeah. Ridiculous. Actually, you know, I read somewhere, if you hold the down key and the power button long enough that it will turn off. Let's see if that's true. No, that just restarted. Goodness. I've never had a phone that's this hard to get the boot menu up. My goodness. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. I'll do a little bit more research, and if I can turn something, if I can find something, I'll come back to it. Otherwise, I'm just going to upload the video where it is. It's a bit of a failure. Right now I can't get into the phone, so I don't want to go and put the back on it when I've got to, you know, keep taking it apart. This is wonderful. Alright, so according to the internet, the wonderful internet, this does turn it off. I'm going to try this again. Apparently I didn't hold it long enough. I'm going to try and do this with it plugged into the USB, like I saw in a video. I'm just going to have to wait for the phone to start back up. My apologies. I'll just pause for you guys. Alright, the phone's back on. Plugging USB in. Going for those buttons again. Supposed to hold it until we see like the charging indicator logo in the middle of the black screen. Okay. Yes. That's exactly what I saw in the video. Alright. And then he literally just held the volume up key and the power button the entire time. Never took his fingers off them. Eventually he was at the bootloader menu. Oh, yes. Oh, thank God. Thank God. My missus is going to be bloody happy, I can tell you that. Alright. Wipe data factory reset is what we want. So the way you run through this, you probably guessed volume up, volume down, the power key. Factory data reset. And now we just wait. Alright, that's it. Is there anything else on here? No. Okay, reboot system. Oh wow, I can't believe how long that took. I don't know why that just kept going into that download menu and would not bring up the bootloader. I've not come across that before. Oh well, problem solved. Obviously it reset it, that's why it's taking a little longer this time. No, that's not long enough. Give it a SIM card. I'll get that back cover sorted out. I might as well start getting the tape sorted out now whilst we wait for this. Sorry about that. Alright, well, that's good. Ow! What on earth? Jeez, I got a piece of, I don't know, like a resistor leg or something in my sock. An unauthorized attempt. I can tell you now it was very authorized. It's authorized by the phone's owner. I'll just connect to my own Wi-Fi. Let me just pause the video, put a hotspot on. Alright, Wi-Fi hotspot's on now. I tell you now, with the speed of my internet reception in here, it's probably going to take more than a few minutes. I'm going to start getting this tape done. If anything happens that's really interesting, I'll come back. Actually, That's going to be tricky because then I'll have a sticky back, won't I? I'll just wait for this to finish. We'll do this first, then we'll put the back on. I'll just pause the video whilst it does this, just in case it takes some time. Bugger, I'll get the back done and pause the video and come back with the back on and then finish this procedure. Alright, I went away to do something and came back, and I haven't done this yet, but this is ready. Oh, I was spewing when I saw this for a sec, but luckily, yes, use my Google account instead. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I just hope I sign into Google. Oh, I would have signed into Google on here, of course. Alright, look away everyone. No, I'm just joking. This is just my email address. This is publicly available on my YouTube channel bio. Obviously, I'm not going to show you my password. I'll show you the dots, stars. Sorry about that. I had to stop recording to I had to hit this notification on my the A13 that's recording this video. Alright, that's bloody annoying because I tried everything through Samsung and Google to unlock this and it wouldn't let me unlock it. It's my own phone. Yet after I've deleted everything off of it, it lets me unlock it. Like, you've got to be shitting me. That is bullshit. I think, excuse my language here, but I think that is fucked. Like, seriously, that's just wrong. Oh, I can add it back. No, it's fine because I'm giving this to my missus, but wow, you bastard. After you delete everything, you can have it. Skip that because she can sign in. Yeah, no. We just want a working phone. That's unlocked. Are you being funny? Don't need Wi-Fi scanning. Don't need that. Skip that for now. Obviously, because my missus is going to do what she wants to do with it. Not this again. Goodness. I'm just going to get the USB cable and bring it over here. Oh, I also need a power adapter. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I got some power for it. The battery's on 4%. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I can. Alright. Really don't need all that stuff, but whatever. Yep, that's something she can do too. Great. After erasing all my shit, I can log back in using the same account. Who comes up with this stuff? Alright, well, that's that. I'm going to sort out the tape now. We'll get the back on this thing. Good to go. Don't worry, it's not slow, it's just because it's in the middle of trying to, it's just finishing setting itself up. Get rid of some of that bluing so it actually looks I'd say about there is pretty good. You want your video to look natural too, you know. I'm going to put it there. Alright, I'm happy with that. I'm going to get this tape all sorted out and put the back on, and job done. I just realized as I started cutting this into these two halves, as I was talking about, you guys might actually want to see this. I'm sure you can imagine how I've just done that with a Stanley blade, but might as well give you guys a look at what I'm going to do. Don't worry, I'm not cutting my ribbon cable. See, so that's a bit of double-sided tape there. Oops. I'm going to put a piece here. Like so. I think I actually did have tape over. It was just that really thin seam. Bugger it, I'm just going to put tape there. No, you know what? I'll make up a really thin piece for there. Because you don't want, when you go to take the cover off again, you don't want too much tape on the cables, otherwise it'll just tear through those. That'll do nicely. All right. A little bit of overlap touching the cable, it's not going to rip it up, but you know, if you completely cover it, it wouldn't be good taking the cover off. And that could be you or a phone repair shop. You got to think about who's working on it next. I think I've just buggered up a little bit of this tape. Yeah, I have. Right at the very end. I could just get that bit off. It's hard to get to because it's right on the ribbon. I got it. Cool. No damage. Alright. Tape there, tape there. What else can I do? Put a little strip across the top. So I'll keep cutting this in a bit more. That should be long enough for my top piece. I know this is not, you know, the most ideal way of doing this, guys, but I think it's all right. Yeah, I'm happy. Can't complain yet. All right. I'm going to put this piece just there. Just a little bit of extra support. Why not? Now we've got the bottom and the sides, or side and bottom. So I need, for the bottom, I know there was a thick piece here. I'm going to put, how am I going to do this? Might have to waste some tape, that's all right. Actually, this is perfect for the side. Hey, there you go. I've got my side piece. Yeah, cool. Don't know how I'm going to cut it. Don't worry, this is Dave. Dave can work anything out. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm pulling the tape up. So I'll sort of put, pulling the tape up against the knife so you don't have to put the knife down against this antenna. Come back to that in a minute. I'll just put this got a lot that's cut all the way through here. Just cut it off there, put this to the side. Actually, that is a bit wasteful. You know what I'll do with this? I'll put it across here. Like that. And that's all right, I'll just waste that. It is what it is. I'll cut another little strip for this bottom bit. Might even put a little bit there. Probably won't. Let's just see how this goes. I mean, the back cover does not exactly weigh a lot. The main concern is if it does come off, it's going to most likely rip the fingerprint sensor. We could unplug it. It's kind of hard to tell that. Oh, great. That did not go to plan. I got a piece. There goes the tape. I'll just put a little bit of this piece there. Just for some extra support. Oh, that's right, that's ruined at the end. I got it. I'm pretty happy with that. As long as it actually mates up with the cover enough, I think that's going to stick quite well. I'll go over all of this double-sided tape, make sure it's nice and stuck down to the phone. And then we'll peel it off and get the back on it. Might even get the back a little bit warm with the hot air, just to help this all sort of stick down. And I do mean warm, not hot. I'm happy with that. Alright, I'm going to get all these little bits of plastic peeled off now. I might do that off camera because it is kind of fiddly and can take some time. We'll see how we go. If I can get all of these off without too much trouble, I'll just keep going. I can already tell that end's going to be a problem. Good. Oh, I touched it. Wonderful. I'm quite happy. This phone might even be better than my phone. Well, my current phone. These are all my phones. But I'm giving this to my missus. Even if it's better than mine, I'm not worried. I can get a better one soon. It's all good. She'll be nice and happy. The only thing that will make me take this over my phone is if it's got a better camera, and that's legitimately just because of my channel. Or if it had a ridiculous amount more storage than mine, I might, again for the same reason, because I use my phone for my video. But outside that, I don't mind her having the better phone. I do love her. She is my missus. Alright, I'm happy with this. I mean, I could put a little bit more tape there. I'll try and put a little bit of tape there. This sits down just ever so slightly lower than everything else. Oh, well, who cares? It's probably still going to touch, eh? Put some there. Just one more piece for here. All right, that's good. I think that's good. So I've just got to get the fingerprint sensor plugged in and get the case on it. I'm just going to get down on my knees and so I can look in from the side of the phone, and I can come in under here with the tweezers and get this sensor plugged in. Bloody tricky. Boy, is it tricky. It's that tricky, I can't even do it. Oh, this is worrying. This connector is virtually impossible to line up, I tell ya. No, that method's not working. You know what's annoying? I could get this before. God. This is so fiddly. I just cannot locate the socket. I keep trying to push, but I'm just not. I got it. Oh, God. That was a mission. Alright. What am I doing now? Square. Square. Alright, I'm just going to give this a little bit of a work around where I know the tape is. Same for the other areas. Let me see how that feels. You know what? Yeah, that's good. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Yeah, cool. Wonderful. Now I just need to put a screen protector on it. Let's ring my phone. See if this SIM's working. I don't have to pause so you guys don't even hear the tones. Well, that didn't work. That's alright. I don't know why. This is just a spare SIM card I had lying around. It's not important anyway. My missus will have a SIM for it. Alright, well, I'm going to end the video here. That's a success. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to get the back just warm. Just ever so slightly. I don't like that gap between the battery and the cover either. Yeah, that'll make sure all the tape's nice and stuck down. There you go. Job done. Yeah, I just realised that too. I cannot believe it. Let's hope this still comes off fairly easy. I can see I'm going to have to redo half of this. Oh, I forgot about the fingerprint sensor and it popped off luckily. Wow. You can see that trying to peel up the antenna at the bottom too. Not what I want at all. Got lucky on that. Jeez. Wow. Okay. I'll just get this hot again afterwards. I'm just making sure all this double-sided tape's perfectly flat, because I did peel up a couple spots. I think I'll be alright as long as I don't touch it and get dirt on it, and I don't get any lumps in it. I don't think I'm going to have to redo this. It won't be the end of the world if the back comes off. My missus literally lives 2 minutes up the road from me, so I'll just take the phone back to mine and redo this. But I honestly think that's going to be fine. I'm going to put these screws in now. I can't believe I've done that. I have felt quite stressed today over this phone. It's probably why I left the screws out. I won't lie. Oh, goodness. Good thing I noticed. Because the screws hold the motherboard down to the aluminium housing inside, which that's your heat sinking. And it would be a shame to not have that working. Looks like we're in luck. The tape's in the way of this one screw. As long as the screw goes in and doesn't pull the tape in with it, I'll be happy. Yeah, that worked beautifully. I think this goes there. Yep. All right, back to trying to get this thing on again. Oh God, don't touch that. Talk about fun. God. I swear they design these things to be physically impossible to get back together just to be a prick. You can't tell me that had to be designed exactly like that. There must have been another way of doing that. Alright, I'm going to get this all warm because I'm kind of concerned about the integrity of the tape because I took it off twice. Or once, you know what I mean. I'm just going to turn this temperature down because I want to get this fairly warm, which means I'm going to have to hold this over it for a bit. And if I left it set at 420, I'd probably start, I could risk getting it too hot and, you know, screwing up the lens or damaging the fingerprint sensor or bubbling up the plastic mold of the case back. Still needs a lot more. I'd rather go slow and take my time and slowly bring this up to hot than, like I said, damage things. I feel that's adequate enough. Alright, I'm just going to do the same thing again and try and work that tape in. On all four corners, sorry, all four sides. And the other spots where there's tape. Not much else I can do. I'll give this a clean up and I'll give it back to her. She now has a working phone. Alright, now I'm going to end the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all soon. Take care.